No word of a lie, I've tried recording this video probably like 20 times, but I literally cannot be happy with how I word anything, so this is the last time I'm recording it. I am just going to give you the information, and you can do with it as you will. I got a question on one of my previous live streams, which was essentially, I am this level in combat ability, what mob should I be hunting? And the answer to that is not what mob you should be hunting, it is how much PED do you have to spend. And in order to explain this, we are going to look at some of the information that we have received from Mindark. So in 2012, there was a group thing done on hunters in order to determine returns and things like that. Now, there's obviously other factors that come into this, like what equipment were they using, blah, 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 all that shit. But regarding hunting, this is what you need to be thinking about, okay? And we'll recap once we've read it. But regarding turnover and/or return stabilization, because when you're hunting, you need to worry about what you're getting back, okay? The amount of turnover isn't very relevant to the average return or volatility in return for any individual player, i.e. the amount that you're spending doesn't fucking matter. To reach a stable average return, it's really the amount of loot instances or creatures killed that matters. As an example, if a player kills 2 Sand Kings, spending 5,000 PED to do so, the expected loot return of those 2 kills can vary greatly. If instead killing 200,000 punies, also about 5,000 PED, the expected return is going to be very close to the expected average of 96% plus seen in the 2017 group. Oh man, you have no idea how long it's taken me to actually do this freaking video. A more realistic example of this is perhaps spending 300 PED hunting Proterons versus spending 300 PED hunting small Argonauts, where the Argonaut hunt will usually yield similar results, and the Proteron hunt results can be all over the place since the loot events are so few. Now, this is what you need to understand when you think about hunting. It is not how much PED you are spending. It is the amount of mobs you can turn over. How many mobs can you kill in your session? If you're only using 50 PED a day, then you shouldn't be going after things like Ambulamaxes or Aatrox, right? You should go after like the small Exarasaurs, the young Exarasaurs. You should be going after, tiny Dicoba, because tiny Dicoba, they give, they give, the Nova Fragments? You should be going after these Corner Cadia, because they give things like the focus lens components and socket components and things like that, or Argonauts. Now, this wiki is wrong. The Outrunners, they don't just give shrapnel. The Outrunners also give basic stone extractors. They also give iron stone and animal eye oil, because I've done it before. I've looked at it, I've tested it, and all that sort of stuff, right? So you don't want to, if you've only got like 50 PED to work with each day, you don't want to be hunting Ambulamaxes and Aatrox and only killing like, I don't know, what, 10? 15? You want to go after like Exarasaurs and killing like, how much would that cost? Cost like 20 PEC, so 20, so 100. You can kill around about 250 Exarasaur youngs for about 50 PED and a TT weapon, so you don't have to worry about the markup of a weapon, and you don't even have to wear armor, and you're going to get things like Blazar fragments and tearing components and all that good stuff, right? And you can also get armor as well. I got a piece of Shogun armor from these guys, like a week ago or whatever. Yeah, I got these things, the Shogun Shin Guards. They drop a bunch of stuff as the young, right? They drop a bunch of stuff as youngs. So when it comes, so the answer to the question, what mob should you be hunting, is figure out how much you're willing to spend. Then either go on the wiki or look for the you know, whatever mobs you're able to think about. Maybe, if possible, go out and kill a mob. See how much it costs to kill, like, for you, for what you're using. So, like, if you go out and it costs you, like Diaper, like, cubs and juveniles, costs maybe, I don't know, 8 PEC to kill? 8 to 10 PEC to kill? You know, so you can have a turnover of, what would that be? So, let's say 10. So, 10, then, once 10, 100. So you're going to have a turnover of around about, 500 from 50 PED. And the more you're able to cycle through, the better chance you're going to be having of getting close to that 96%. The reason why you want to get close to that 96% is because where you're going to be making your money is not from the TT loot. You are not making your PED from Mindark. Okay? You will not be making your PED from Mindark. You will be making your PED from the markup of the items off of other players. So you'll be selling things like paint cans, which I think are only like 350% markup for the orange paint cans at the moment. This is wrong. You're going to be, you're going to be selling that stuff, right? And it's the same thing with mining. You're not going to be making your PED from getting some massive HOF. You might, who knows? But that's usually when there's enough liquidity in the pool, like in like the currency and the pools and all that sort of stuff, for them to turn around and be like, okay, yeah, here's a fucking huge HOF. That could be you. It probably won't be you. Okay, so these are things that you got to take into account. So to make a long story very short, when it comes to what you as an individual player should be hunting, it comes down to two things, okay? How long do you want to play for? And how much PED are you spending each day? If you're spending 50 PED each day, but you only have like 20 minutes to hunt, right? Then go and hunt the Aatrox, go and hunt the Ambulin Maxes, do whatever you like, because you're not going to be on long enough for it to really matter. Because you'll see across an entire week, let's say you put in 50 PED each day, then that's 350 PED each week, That's 1,000 PED a month or some shit like that. Close enough to 1,000 PED a month. Or just over, just under. Just over. Things like 1,050. Something like that. So that's kind of how it's going to work. So it comes down to how much time do you want to play and how much PED have you got to play with. If you want to play for a couple of hours, but you've only got 50 PED, go after low-level mobs that give decent markup items. And don't TT anything. Throw it all into the storage. Okay, throw it all into the storage, wait until you've got a large stack, and then sell it, because then you'll get markup, and that's how you make profit, because you make profit off of other players, not off of Mindark. And I'm going to be leaving it there. Like, holy shit, I've tried to make this video more than 20 times in the last few days, but I just giving you the information. Just giving you the information. And if you made it this long into the video, I'll just let you know that when it comes to content on this channel, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be all over the shop. You guys saw that I uploaded a video yesterday or the day before, which was a let's look at. I'm going to be looking at lots of different games, lots of different MMOs and things like that. So the nature of the channel might change quite drastically. I'll still be doing Entropia videos, just a little bit more sporadically, so I have no clue who's going to be around in the next 4 or 5 months. If you stick around and you enjoy the future content, I appreciate it and I thank you dearly for sticking around and supporting the channel. But if you do end up moving off to a different channel that only uploads Entropia Universe only, then I hope you enjoy whatever channel you move on to, and I hope you're able to get the content that you desire. I'm going to be leaving it there for today, ladies and gents. You guys have a fantastic day, and just take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one.